Okay, so imagine this, right? You're trying to find some new hiking boots online. You spend like an hour scrolling through all these shoes, sandals, dress shoes, winter boots, everything. And the recommendations they give you are totally useless.
Yeah,
So frustrating.
totally
We've
right.
all been there. But what if, instead of trying to type in the perfect keywords in the search bar, what if AI could just understand what you were looking for? Like even stuff you don't say out loud.
Well, the exciting thing is that what you're describing, it's not some far-off thing anymore. This is actually changing e-commerce right now, thanks to generative AI.
And that is exactly what we're diving into today, talking all about how generative AI is changing online shopping,
Yep.
both for businesses and for us, the shoppers. And for this deep dive, we're going to be looking at insights from NewEcomAI and their work with AI-driven solutions, specifically their ShopSmart platform.
The heart of it is we're seeing a complete change in how e-commerce works. Instead of us having to change how we shop online to work with the limitations, AI is making the system adapt to each individual shopper.
It's like having a personal shopper who's available 24/7. And it all starts with AI learning how to listen.
Yeah.
Forget about typing in the perfect keywords and hoping for the best. With natural language processing, which we call NLP, AI can now understand not just what we're searching for, but the intent behind our words.
It's like the difference between searching for waterproof boots for rocky terrain versus just searching for hiking boots. I mean, one of those tells you a lot more about what you need.
So it's not just about matching keywords, it's about understanding what we actually want.
Exactly. And NewEcomAI points out 4 ways NLP does this. First, it gets what you're directly saying, the actual words you type in. But then it gets interesting. It can figure out if you're shopping for, say, a specific event, or if it's for a certain location, or even a specific activity. The AI can understand all of that. Basically, the context of your search actually matters now.
It's like AI is getting to know you better as a shopper.
Right, and it even picks up on descriptive words we all use, things like comfortable, durable, or even stylish. All of those reveal what you actually care about as a shopper. And then finally, and this is key, NLP can actually grasp your real-time intent. What you need today might be different tomorrow, and AI can keep up with those changing needs.
So AI is really starting to understand us in a way that we couldn't do before with just keywords. But how does it use all that information to make online shopping better? Because it feels like we're stuck with some pretty outdated tech sometimes.
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. AI becomes this super-powered sales force working in the background. It not only understands what you need, but it can actually start to anticipate it too.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more about this AI sales force.
Well, NewEcom.ai says that personalization from AI actually leads to a higher average order value,
Just
AOV, yeah. But it's not about tricking you into buying more stuff. It's about relevance.
So instead of buying the one pair of hiking boots I was looking at, AI might suggest some other things that actually make sense for me based on what it knows.
Exactly. Like maybe it'll recommend some moisture-wicking socks or a new water bottle for the hike. And the key is that these suggestions are tailored to you. Maybe you only buy eco-friendly brands or you have a certain budget you're trying to stick to. AI can figure all of that out.
Man, that is way better than those generic recommendations we get now. Sometimes I wonder if they even look at my browsing history at all.
Right. It's all about moving away from that one-size-fits-all approach. We're talking about creating an experience online that feels like it's made just for you. And it's not just good for the business, it actually makes shopping online more fun. It's like, you know how you have that one friend who always has the best recommendations? It's like that.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of making shopping more fun, how does AI deal with the not-so-fun parts? Like sometimes I hesitate before I click that purchase button,
Oh,
What if I have buyer's remorse? Or what if it doesn't fit?
I know exactly what you mean. Well, NewEcom.ai actually uses this phrase that I love. They call AI a confidence booster.
I like that.
Like, how many times have you hesitated to buy something online? Are these shoes true to size? Is this thing going to work with all my other devices? AI can actually figure out those answers before you even have to ask.
It's like having a super knowledgeable shopping buddy. You can call it anytime.
Exactly. And this has a big impact on how we actually shop. NewEcom.ai says that by giving shoppers this personalized information, cart abandonment rates actually go down. When you feel confident about what you're buying, you're more likely to go through with it.
Okay, so we've talked about how AI is changing e-commerce in theory, but how is this actually working in the real world?
That's where NewEcom.ai's ShopSmart platform comes in. It's a great example of how all of this actually works in practice.
So ShopSmart is like having all this AI power right there at your fingertips.
Exactly.
I like it.
One of the most impressive things about ShopSmart is that it takes your natural language queries, the stuff you're typing in, and it actually turns them into a curated shopping cart. Remember that perfect travel backpack you were talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, I definitely remember it. Took me forever to find.
Right. Well, with ShopSmart, you wouldn't have to spend all that time scrolling through endless backpacks. You could literally type in carry-on size backpack with a water bottle holder and space for a laptop. And then boom, ShopSmart would just give you a bunch of options that fit all of that.
Wow, that's amazing. What if I'm not even really sure what I want, though? What if I'm just browsing?
Well, that's where ShopSmart's deep product catalog analysis comes in. It goes way beyond just looking at keywords. It actually looks at product descriptions and customer reviews and even images and videos to understand each item.
So even if I just type in something vague, like comfortable shoes for summer,
Yeah.
it can use my past purchases or something to kind of figure it out.
Yeah. Exactly. It can pick up on those subtle cues, like your preferred brands or even what kind of activities you're probably doing based on past purchases.
That's incredible. It's like having a personal stylist and a mind-reading salesperson all in one.
It really is.
It sounds like NewEcomAI is really onto something with this ShopSmart platform.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with it.
It makes you wonder what the future holds for AI and e-commerce.
It's definitely a really interesting question and a really exciting time to be following all of this tech.
Well, if you want to learn more about how NewEcom.ai and their ShopSmart platform are shaping the future of online shopping, you can check out their website. And as always, thanks for joining us for the deep dive.